Let me see if I can get it in the
And
picture.
we're
All right.
live.
I got a tote with a card. Oh, wrong way. With a cardboard box with my laptop on it.
Yo, we're live, man. What's up, guys? Sorry for any confusion if you guys went through some crazy stuff there with trying to chat and then having fun at the same time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Alex, Fat Man the Flipper, your friendly neighborhood fat man. And here live today for the first time, me and my boy DG Picker over here, Jordan. DG, say what's up to everybody.
What's up, guys? Awesome to have you all here tonight.
All right. Oh.
Netflix and chill. All right.
All
What's
right.
up, Heather the reseller?
Yo, Heather, what's up, Heather? You got some banging bangs, Heather. Land Shark Picker, what's going on? Jason McDaniel in the house.
Scott. Damn, he speaks.
Yeah, man. We got our boy. He broke the ice. You know, he's a little loosened up today, right? Right, Jordan?
Yep, we're good. We're good. We're good. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for all your help too.
Yeah, man. So yeah, guys, welcome to this new thing that we're doing. Everything in my life is pretty new. Every adventure, every journey, every day. It's a blessing that we have a few people watching. For that's more than I honestly thought would be watching right now, straight up. You know, especially when I look at my there was only 400 people watching you. Why are you bugging? Oh man, Scott. Yo, Scott, thank you for helping us out. Yeah, we had to get with Scott to help us out with the whole live chat. And I mean, I'm very new to technology, so that for me is a struggle alone when it comes to reselling on Amazon and eBay. You know, just I'm a simple guy. I know how to press copy and I know how to press paste. Those are the two main things I can tell you right away how to do. Anything else, I'm still learning. So that's what this thing is about. It's about you guys that are out there. No matter the experience, really, honestly. I mean, if you're reselling, you're part of this community, and no matter how much experience you got, it's all about sharing your experience. So yeah, guys, you guys, what? How was you guys' day today? How was it? Anybody?
Well, I hit up some Goodwills, some thrift stores.
You went to Goodwill and thrift stores?
Yeah, I went to a new thrift store today. It was like fancy. It was like the Marshall of thrift stores. It was weird.
A Marshall?
But it was cool. Yeah. It was nice though.
Our thrift stores aren't like that, bro. Not over
here. Yeah, dude, those one Kevin Durant shoes I sent you a picture of were like $1.50.
$1.50?
$1.50.
That doesn't happen here.
I seen those. I'm like, yeah, and we're taking those. That's a gamble I'm gonna make.
Heather said, "Me too." I think she went to some thrift stores. You find anything good, Heather? And Land Shark, Good Day Sourcing, got to get that stuff listed. Yard and estate sales here. That's what's up. See, so Heather, she did the whole thrift store and all that, right? And so over there with you, you know what I'm saying? But me, I did some yard sales today, and it sucked. No, it was great, but I went on the treasure map, last night, and I see this picture of Nintendo system, dude, from like the one that I had when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? And it had like 20-something, 30 games. It had the gun, it had the 2 controls, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get over there. So I ended up sleep 34 o'clock last night after
Yeah, and then you slept in.
doing a bunch of things. But I put my alarm, and my alarm, I thought that thing, dude, I thought I messed up, man. I thought I had my ringer up, but I didn't. So I didn't wake up to no alarm. And I literally jumped out of bed. I washed my face. I brushed my teeth. I threw some clothes on, and I went flying to that yard sale. And I got there 10 minutes after they opened, and there was 2 people already waiting. And somebody bought that. Genesis. That's Genesis for $30, bro.
Oh my God.
CJ, what's going on? Sorry, I'm using my phone to see y'all chat. See? This
Got a
y'all
GameCube right console with a Game Boy attachment today. Awesome. That's got to be worth some change.
You know that's worth money.
Yeah, that's worth some money. What's up, Jason?
Over here.
What did you find, DG, at the thrift store? I found some Kevin Durant shoes, some Nike Kevin Durant shoes, and some Kyrie, what's his name? Kyrie Irving or something? Kyrie something. Cleveland Cavs shoes, and I found a ton of shoes. Ask Alex. I found a ton of shoes. A bunch of Nikes, some cleats. I found a bunch of jerseys. Yeah, I mainly focused on shoes and jerseys today. A couple Under Armour things. Yeah, Kyrie Irving. Yeah, and yeah, we should definitely turn some decent profit. I mean, I spent $70 on everything I got. I should probably see $300-400 turn around on everything. Hopefully, should be a decent. I mean, those shoes a piece were. I mean, the bigger shoes obviously are going to sell for more than the kids' shoes. So I'm looking at probably a $40 bill each on those KD shoes, and then the Kyrie shoes, probably $20-30 on those. But I mean, I think the one shoes I got were 50 cents. I couldn't believe the prices of this thrift store. I was like, oh my God, why don't you just put free on half this shit? Oh, it was awesome though. But yeah, I mainly focused on the jerseys and the shoes today.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Heather says she got 2 pair also. Yeah, shoes are first thing I ever sold on Poshmark were a pair of shoes, and that motivated me to look for more shoes to sell on Poshmark. Second pair I sold was a pair of Zara Woman, brand new. Sold them for $70-something. I paid $6 or $8 for them. It's awesome.
Yeah, Heather, it was crazy. I went to one thrift store and I bought these KD shoes. They were like kids size. I think 4.5Y or something like that. And then I went to another thrift store and I bought the same shoe but bigger. I was like, no way. What are the odds of that same exact shoe being there but nicer condition? I was like, no way. How does that happen? But I spent like $550 between the 2 pairs total. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I couldn't believe I found 2 Kevin Durant pairs of shoes within like 20 minutes of each other. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I was hoping you had a size 14, dude.
Yeah, well, I found like a 13. I got a size 16 Nike football cleat, you know. That's like the biggest shoe I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I actually had somebody give me a pair of sizes. It was like 17 or 18 once. And I thought they were joking around, but they were like, I really thought you were size 17.
Yeah. I got these shoes at Marshall's and I like put them up to my arm and I was like, oh my God. Like they're bigger. they're like from elbow to like the end of my hand. I'm like, this is the biggest thing I've ever seen. Push them together. Yeah. The 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, man. Shoes is is definitely
Yeah,
one of my favorite
pinstriping.
pieces.
So like Profit 66. Like I saw a woman pinstriping ladies' shoes at a car show today. It was a pretty cool idea. Yeah, that's I actually had a lady that airbrushed and did some stuff on some shoes for me. They're actually out in the garage where I would show you. But yeah, she actually custom painted and airbrushed shoes for me. Some Vans. That was pretty sweet. When I actually went to Vegas a couple years ago for SEMA, she did some shoes for me. I bought and paid for some shoes to have made, custom made for me. But I had like my area code and my shop name on the back of the heels. But then I had like my area code and a paint gun on the front of the shoes. So it's like everyone's like, well, what's with the 330 on the front? I was like, well, that's my area code in Ohio, so you don't forget where you came from.
Yeah,
Like
man.
you never know what's gonna happen if you blow up. You know, if you blow up out here, you stay small. You don't forget where you came from.
Yeah, it's all about remembering where you started, right? I mean, I
Exactly.
think that's why it's pretty cool that me and you are, you know, live chat. I mean, dude, I mean, me personally, a few months ago, I knew I was gonna start reselling. So before I was researching all that stuff, and I knew I was gonna start reselling, and but I never knew that just a few months later, after all the times that I stayed up late, I woke up early, I went to stores, I walked miles and miles inside of Walmart, bro. I lost weight doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally went without eating, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think that we'd be doing this. I never thought we'd be doing this. I think it's amazing. But I want to know, like, everybody that's in the chat, how long have just type comment down there, comment. How long have you guys been reselling for? Has it been a few months, a few days? Has it been a few years? That'd be cool to know. Get to know each other a little bit. And I don't know about you guys, but I have this issue too where I like to buy things for nostalgic purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
me too.
it's things that I figure, like, yeah, right? Like, I figure you can make money on it. Like me, I have the mentality, like, dude, I can sell anything and I'm gonna make money. Like, it's that to me, that's my mentality. That's what I tell myself. That's my like, I have this ego thing inside of me, and it tells me you can do it, all the time. So, like, but I buy stuff sometimes, not researching stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about the cameras that I bought. I'll sell them. I haven't sold them yet, but like I told Jordan the other day, they're sold already. But today I went to the yard sale. I missed out on the Nintendo, but check this out. So I bought all of these toys, and this is man, I wish he was here in the chat right now. Shout out to NASCAR, man. I did this. I promise you that I did this just because, like, I was thinking about him. I was like, bro, if he was here, he would be going crazy. He'd be like a little kid right now. But I got all these like little action. They're all from '80s and '90s. I got Ninja Turtles. You remember?
Bro, we got a lot of people just starting out. This is awesome. Just looking through the chat, not to interrupt you. Sorry, not to interrupt you, but I'm looking through the chat. Like, a lot of people just started, 2 months, just starting, never tried it. Started eBay in the late 90s, Amazon in 2009. I'm starting later this month. Started 2007 eBay. Just starting out, no account yet, only using Bookscout. Like, so many people just starting out, just like us, man. Like, there's so many people just starting in the chat.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And that's what this is for, man. I was figuring, like we watch all these guys that got experience and they help us out. I mean, they help me out. They answer questions. They share their experience, their knowledge. And then I was like, but dude, but we go through stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't, it's sometimes it's hard to get those answers. And then somebody told me a long time ago, they go, they asked me, what's the difference between a smart man and a wise man? And I was like, what? And he goes, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from others' mistakes, right? So we look at these guys that got the experience and we learn from their experience and their mistakes and their triumphs and all that. But then we go through our stuff too. So like I figured us as new sellers, we can go on here and talk about like, hey, what did you do wrong today? What did you do right today? And teach each other, because we're pretty much, if we have less than a year's reselling, we're pretty much going through the same dilemmas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
the basic stuff.
Brian just commented here. He said, we are still restricted on a lot of items. Yeah, I'm restricted on a lot of items on Amazon. I'm getting unrestricted at a lot because I'm starting to sell a lot more. But as my inventory moves, I'm getting unrestricted in a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm still gated in so much stuff. But yeah, I can definitely agree with him. We're still gated, like compared to Scott or Shane, like we're still gated in so much stuff.
Yeah, and when it comes to, the other day, it was like last week, I got ungated in like, it was like 5 or 6 things. But the one advice I can give, like from that experience, was the reason I got ungated was because I applied. See, when I was brand new, I would see restricted, and it almost like comment down below if you went through this. Like when you see that restricted, it's almost
there's
like
a comment right there.
Like
everything I look up is restricted.
Yeah, like it makes you say, oh my God, like this not gonna work for me. How can I sell?
It makes you think like,
right?
This isn't worth it. This is not worth it to even try it. But really, I mean, look up other stuff. There's so much stuff you can sell. Like there's so much stuff you can sell. Look up home. Look up kitchen. Kitchen is a huge one. Home is a big one. Like what's the other one that's absolutely huge you can sell on? Grocery. Yeah,
dude, I got some stuff on grocery, man. That stuff is beautiful. I love that stuff. It's cheap, but it sells for a good profit, and it moves like nonstop. I mean, there's a lot of categories and there's a lot of things that you can sell as a new seller, and a lot of times you hear them say sell books. And at first I was like, at first I was real positive about everything. Whatever they said, that's what I did, and I was like, yeah, for sure. But then I started selling other stuff. But I started realizing after my first month that my best sellers, my most consistent sellers, were books. So that's when I started really like, okay, let me get that Scout IQ. I got Scout IQ. I learned how to use it. And I started just everywhere I go, man. And I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, books, I praise books. I love books. I used to hate books. I used to run from school because of books. I love books. I've even read some of the books I've gotten, man. It's amazing. But yeah, start off with that. But either way, even if you have a month, because I got unrestricted, I think my first time when I had like around a month. Even if you got a month, just apply. Go to your Seller Central and your Chrome or your Safari, wherever it is, and you copy and paste that ASIN, and you put it into the thing. You apply to sell. And then it's going to come up another screen that says apply to sell, and sell yours or whatever you apply. And you either get auto approved or you get the thing. But why not try? And the other day I got unrestricted in 5, I think it was 5 things. And 2 of those things already sold. Like they just showed up to the warehouse. I was talking to you while I was at a yard sale today, remember? And I looked at the Amazon. And I was like, oh, look, these 2 things sold. And I had just sent them last week. They literally got there and they sold. And those were 2 things that I was unrestricted on. One of them was it was a game called Quelf or something like that by Spin Masters. I was restricted in that. And the other one was the pure water filter, faucet filter thing. I was restricted in that. And I got unrestricted by applying. You have to apply.
Yeah, you never know. Like during the last Dollar General sale, like all the Glad, I sent in a bunch of Glad, just Tupperware containers. I was restricted. I scanned them. I was restricted. They were making decent money, decent rank, and I was like, okay, I'll just apply. I typed in the ASIN, applied, boom, automatic, automatic approval. So we bought them all and sent them in. But unfortunately, Amazon has damaged about half of them, so I've gotten reimbursed, but I've made some money on their screw ups. So. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
What's up, little
Scott
dumpling?
knows
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I just saw Scott's comment. He's like, "What is this gating you speak of?"
Yeah, what is this gating you speak of? Yeah, yeah,
just
Scott. This is new pickers here. Like,
yeah, just me. Kathy was saying she hasn't sent anything in to Amazon. That's okay. I mean, but I would strongly motivate you. Do it. Send
yeah, do
something
it.
in.
Just send something in, and it's gonna change a lot of your restrictions and anything. It's gonna change. It's gonna change your whole outlook on Amazon.
Yeah,
Just
because
send
look,
something in.
I'll show you. I think I have a screen capture of one of my auto approves, and at the bottom, or it's either at the bottom, it says, due to your seller metrics or seller history, whatever, you are auto approved. So I really, just from that, it just makes sense. Like the fact that I've sold things, they say, okay, you know what, we'll let you sell this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to send stuff in. Just send it in. Don't be afraid, but do it, strategically. Like the way I did it was I waited. I was very patient, and I found the opportune moment to do it. If that's a word, opportune, I don't know, but I found that moment
It
to
is
do it.
today.
It is today, right? Um, Everything for the new guys, right? So, um, either way, I went to Tennessee, and I had a few $100. I was like, I'm gonna go out source, and I literally spent a day with my mom, and my mom helped me out too, and she got me deals and everything with managers, dude. And I was able to fill up 5 boxes with stuff. And when I say that, I don't mean 5 big boxes, because I was a new seller. It took me 5 hours to even figure out how to ship anything.
Oh,
And
dude.
I did it with YouTube. I did it with the Seller Central. I did it. It took me 5 hours, and it was like one really big. There was 2 really big boxes with 4 items. One had 4 items. The other one had 5. I didn't have a box sizer, so it was like half of the box full. It was the large boxes from Walmart. From It was half of the box was full. The other half was all paper that I
Yep.
stuffed in there.
Yep. Same. Same here.
Dude, I spent so much money on that first shipment, and then the other 3 boxes were books and the Hillary Clinton chia pet heads, and they were like little boxes. So and then I spent, I think it was like $20, $15 on a little box and shipping because I messed up, and dude, it was a mess, but it was a learning experience, dude.
Yeah, like Bonnie's asking here, did you send a lot of items at once to Amazon when starting out? My first items I sent to Amazon, I literally sent like you did. I just sent in a 6x6 box, one little thing that like literally like it's like a ring, like that little hand buzzer thing. I don't know what you want to call it, but it literally I sent one to Texas and like one to like Illinois, and it was $6 a piece or something to send one this way and one that way. After that is when I got a hold of Scott about the inventory placement, and I was like, I'm not doing this ever again because that was ridiculous. Like it's the same damn thing, and I'm sending it 2 different places. So after that is when I got a hold of Scott about figuring out how to send everything to one warehouse, and then after that we'll deal with it. But now I'm gonna try and dial back doing the inventory placement and kind of send everything to different warehouses so that way it's active faster. because I've noticed that all the stuff that I send in one box, because the last box I sent in 65 SKUs, and that's a pretty decent box for me. And that was probably my 4th or 5th shipment to Amazon with 65 SKUs. That's a lot. To me, that's a lot. But yeah, my first box was 1 or 2 things going out. But once you get the hang of it, the first box was the most confusing. Figuring out Amazon Seller Central, figuring out the scanning, figuring out everything and what you need in the printer. Like I have a Dymo 4XL, thanks to Scott and Shane getting me onto that. And I forget who else I've been watching on YouTube, but I got the digital scanner that you just scan. Like you don't even have to type in the UPCs anymore. Like I just literally hold the scanner up and I hit the scanner to the barcode. So I don't even have to type anything anymore, any of the barcodes, any of the UPCs. I just scan everything. It's all just programmed right in. I just click sell mine or sell yours and go to town from there.
Yeah, you got one up on me, man. I've had Inventory Lab for months now. And
I don't even have Inventory Lab.
Oh yeah? So what, you just scan from the Amazon seller?
Yeah.
Oh snap. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I really need to do the Inventory Lab, but I don't know. I'm a cheap ass, so I don't want to spend the extra money.
Well, I wanna holler at Kathy, just me Kathy. She asked about seller rank, and
yeah, I need to catch up here. Let me see what's
she
going on.
said, but I don't know if 200,000 in toys is good or not. But before that, she asked, how do you know if a rank is good? From what I've watched and the little and just the understanding I have of it, every category, and just so you know, don't take it like I know everything. Trust me, I don't know. I'm basically repeating the stuff that I heard other people say, and just the little bit of experience that I got. But trust me, Kathy, with the ranking, it depends on the category. There's lists out there that you can get, especially in like Facebook groups and stuff. There's people who give out lists of the categories and the rankings, and then what percentage each one has. But let's say in toys, I believe toys is 6 million or something products in toys. So depending on what number rank it is how many. Like you basically divide that. You divide that. Don't worry about my math right now. So you basically know by the number rank compared to how many items are in that category, you know, how good the ranking is. But with ranking, what I really have noticed, like I bought a product the other day, and it's true what I've heard them say. I bought a product the other day that was number 14. It was number 14 in rank. And like 2 days later, it was number like 4,000. And then it bounced back down. So ranking does change and fluctuate a lot. It's true what they say. I mean, but you don't really need. It's good to know the ranking, but just know that if it's a low number, it's good. You know, I've sold things that have a million rank. I mean, so
I've sold things that have no rank.
There you go.
I mean, I sent in stuff that had 0 rank, but it was selling decent, and I was like, well, at a good price. Well, I already bought it, so might as well take a chance, and I sold them all. So I can't remember what the product was, but it probably has a sales rank now because I sold everything I had.
Oh, and K97, that's a good question. How do you send to one warehouse?
Inventory placement setting. If you want more information, actually get a hold of Scott, the bearded picker. He will pretty much walk you through how to get to it, because I honestly couldn't tell you right now off the top of my head how to get there and do everything, but it's all through Inventory Labs. But it's like a couple clicks of a button and you're there.
I have a great answer to all of your answers. When I first started off, my best friend was that little help section in the Seller Central. I literally I asked that thing a million questions, dude. So if you have a question that has to do with what you're doing in Seller Central and all that, just type it into the little and look for it. And honestly, I honestly feel that that's the better way than to honestly, and I'm gonna tell you, it's better to do it that way than to just listen to our advice or watch YouTube videos. Because when you watch YouTube videos and all that, it's great information that's coming in very, very fast, but you're not doing it at the same time. So as fast as it goes in, it's gonna go out. But if you go and actually put an effort and type or write, that's why they make you write and stuff, is so you can, like when you're studying, you write and you read, because you retain information a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's better actually do to put that little extra effort, and you got questions, get into it. Set yourself a schedule. Me, I work 60 hours a week, sometimes more, and
I'm
that
right there
regular
with you.
job. Yeah. So I don't have time, as much time as I would like right now. But so I set myself a routine. The only reason I'm able to do what I'm doing is because I have an organized agenda throughout the week, that regardless of what happens, these things have to. So set yourself a time at night or during the day, during lunch, in the morning, whenever, that you could take 30 minutes and jump in your Seller Central and dig in there a little bit and really get to know it. I mean, I think that's what I did. I think that could help everybody.
Yeah, Jane, it's really tough, especially when you do you're trying to do YouTube, like me and Alex are. We're trying to do YouTube, we're trying to do eBay, and we're trying to do Amazon, and work full time, and have families. Like, it's super hard to do all of that, try to mesh it all in, and you got 7 days in a week. It's super hard to get all that in 1 week and make it all work and still make the money and still turn profit and still try to source. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
we're vampires.
Money from Mars. Yeah, full-time FBA does have a list. That's one of that's one of the places I've seen that list. Thank you. Thank you, Money from Mars. I like that name. It's a good name. I always like that name.
And like Scott said, inventory placement only sends all of one ASIN to one warehouse. You could have 5 warehouses with 5 different products.
Well, now I don't know if it's the same that what I have,
but for me, every time I've sent, like I said, I spent 65 SKUs, 65 SKUs to one warehouse.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So basically 65 different
products I sent to one warehouse. Like,
yeah. So it could have been
ever since I switched mine to inventory placement, I've done just one warehouse. I sent all mine to Joliet, in Illinois, or whatever that is, Indiana, Illinois. I've sent only just one box to there, but other people could have other things. I don't know how they break it down. I don't know.
Yo, Kathy got some good questions. You can tell. I like it. I had these questions too. I had these questions not that long ago. Like, so first I'm gonna say, if you put in a little bit of effort with a little bit of time, you'll understand all these things. So an ASIN is like it's like Amazon's barcode kind of. It's like how Amazon, when they receive inventory, that's what they scan. The little label that you put on over the existing barcode of a product, or you hide that barcode. You basically put a label on the product with a new barcode, and that is called the ASIN. Amazon seller item number. I'm totally right now. Totally made that up, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, basically it's your personal barcode. So Amazon knows it's yours.
Oh, this is a good one, James.
That's a good one right here. How much does inventory placement cost?
That's a good question.
It's like I wanna say 30 cents an item. I think
I'm gonna go into Seller Central right now. I'll find out. Yeah, because it's for me. I ended up doing it because I was noticing that I wasn't sending a ton of inventory, so I wasn't filling up huge boxes where you would benefit the most when it comes to shipping. I would end up having like 3-4 little things go in a tiny box, and I'm paying $6 in shipping. And then I'm paying just like $8 in shipping for a big box. So I kind of looked at that and I said, let me check it out. And yeah, I remember it was like somewhere between 15 and 30 cents, but let me double check. I'll get the information for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pay 30 cents an item just for the inventory placement. But to me, I mean, the 30 cents you're going to pay for an item versus you could send one thing here for $6, 2 things there for 8, 40 things there for 12. Like, is it worth it? Just pay the 30 cents and send it all in one box and be done with it.
Yeah, for me, it actually benefited me. I ended up saving money like on my second month when I did it. Well, at least like I noticed that my fees weren't so outrageous. Like when you get slapped with a oh, you got $400 coming, and then like you look over and you're like, hold on, how come the number dropped? Did I get a return? What happened?
Yeah.
And then you find out that every month they have fees, and it's all part of the learning process, man. It's all part. It's a great thing. So let me look this up.
Yeah, on the small ones, it definitely makes sense. Especially if you're sending a bunch in on the small ones, like Jane's CS says, if you're gonna makes sense on small loads. Like if you're gonna send a bunch of smalls, like I think Scott told me if it's over like 25 of an item, whether you have inventory placement on or not, it's automatically gonna go to one warehouse. They're not gonna split it up, but you have to have like a bunch of one SKU to go to a warehouse. But yeah, I mean it's really not ridiculously expensive to just tell them, hey, forget it, just send it to one warehouse and then it's all off you. If they want to send it to another warehouse, then they pay for it. Yeah, as long as it's not oversized. It can't be over 50 pounds. Yeah, 18 to 20 of an item is going to go to one warehouse.
By default, when you create a shipping plan, your shipment. See, these are the things I encourage, like just me, Kathy, and any other new sellers that haven't gone through this kind of stuff. Go into, and you have Seller Central access. Like go in there and go to the little question mark and type your questions in there and read that stuff. And try to start practicing it, and because that's the best way you're gonna get it. But by default, when you create a shipping plan, your shipment may be divided into multiple shipments, each directed to a different receive center or fulfillment center, referred to as a distributed inventory placement. Blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna bore you. Money. Where's the money? That's what we want. Okay. Inventory placement service fees. Standard size per item. 1 pound or less is 30 cents per item. 1 to 2 pounds is 40 cents. Over 2 pounds is 40 cents plus 10 cents a pound above the first 2 pounds. So 5 pounds or less is $1.30. Over 5 pounds, $1.30 plus 20 cents. And blah, 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 blah. There's a bunch of numbers that all add up to money that you're paying for a service. You get what I'm saying? So it's where you gotta look. At least that's what I do. I look at, okay, is this gonna benefit me, or is it gonna? Because everybody's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a service that you're paying. So just like everything else. So but that's why I started Amazon FBA, because it just made sense to me. I'm paying them to do something that if I was to open up my own store, I would have to hire, you know, employees. I would have to get a guy to clean. I would have to get somebody to do the cashier. You know, so you're paying for all that stuff. So it's like getting out of the way, you know, not having to do that. And you basically, if you really look at it, you are working with the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos. You are working with him. You're a part of his team. You're selling with him. You get what I'm saying? And you have a team of people that are working for you.
But you're not even like working with him. We are him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
like,
we are. I mean, we are him. We are Amazon.
Yeah, you're right. I like that. I like that. But yeah, so you're basically paying for you got yourself some employees out there, man. You got you got yourself some boxers and some shippers and some drivers. You got yourself some delivery people. You you got yourself a maintenance crew. They clean up the warehouse sometimes.
For dirt cheap too.
For dirt, yeah.
You know, you're paying 30 cents for. I mean, think of how much that would really cost if you were really doing that, really paying these people all that. I mean, the pick and pack fees that they charge you and all that is like the FBA fees is like really like stupid cheap compared to like basically like what John Chartier pays his people to do all this stuff for him. Is this Amazon's dirt cheap.
Train Watcher Don. All right, so if you're sending stuff in, it's better to have a good number of items to reduce the amount of shipping per item, if not using inventory placement, even though you are sending more boxes. I got confused. You see that? You see the comment I'm talking about? So it's a few comments up. Train Watcher Don.
Let me think.
It's better to have a good number of items to reduce the amount of shipping per item. This is like I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Train Watcher Don. It's not you, man. It's me. Yeah, I'm bad. This is like being in middle school and them telling you, all right, read this math problem, and it's about a train and it's about a bus, and you're like halfway through, you kind of get lost, especially when you have like a million things going through your head. But I when I read it initially, I was like, man, that's a good little comment.
Well, no, like basically what he's asking is like, if you're, is it better to have like a bunch of? I think what he's trying to ask is like, is it better to have like a bunch of one item to send in to reduce your amount of shipping per item? Well, they don't. If you're just sending it in like normally, they don't charge you per item. But if you set it up in inventory placement to have it specifically go to one warehouse, they're going to charge you per item. But if you have at least 18 to 20 of one singular item, you're automatically going to go to one warehouse. But in not using drivers, even though you're sending more boxes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's what he's asking. You don't need to have inventory placement, but it's nice to have if you don't have the extra time and to deal with the extra BS that comes with having to ship to, multiple warehouses.
Sorry, guys.
You can't send us super chats because we're little guys. That's why you can't send us super chats. We're not
Well,
monetized channels.
Yeah. We ain't making money. I quit, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm not gonna do
We're
it.
done.
I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm done. I'm going back to Cuba, man. At least communism was better for me, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Train Watcher Don, I hope that my piss poor explanation made somewhat of sense.
Yeah, Brian Wiley. Yeah, okay. So with Brian Wiley's comment right there, yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
It reduces your cost of shipping the fuller the box.
Yep, the fuller the box, the cheaper it is. I mean, the last time I sent one in, it was 30 pounds. And I forget what they charged me for, basically, but it was like $6. I shipped it UPS for $6. It was crazy. I was like, my God, I can't even send like you send something on eBay and it's like for something first class and it's like a pair of baseball shorts and it's like $4 and you're like, what? I just shipped this 30-pound box for $6 to Amazon. Like, what in the world?
Man, I can't believe that there's 21 people in the chat. That's amazing.
No, that's awesome.
That's so awesome. I mean, shout out to all of you guys out there. You guys are awesome. You guys, my dirty finger. That's a dirty finger. Been in a lot of yard sales today. Look, ew, that's nasty. Don't show people that.
Yeah, that was in your nose earlier.
It was all up in my nose.
Yeah, you carry hand sanitizer around? I do.
No,
I got a compartment in my center console. I have a hand sanitizer. So every time I get out of a thrift store, I'm like gooping that shit in my hands. Like,
that's a good tip, man. I need to start doing it. I'm tripping. I don't know why I haven't done that. Heather said, "Can we talk about the Facebook group sheet?" Yeah, we can talk about it. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. The Facebook group sheet is all about ranking. And that's all I got to say about that.
Just Me Kathy asked us, do you have a special printer for the barcodes for Amazon? I have a Dymo 4XL printer that I use. It's a thermal printer, prints all the barcodes perfectly fine. They don't want you to use your regular inkjet printer because that can fade and kind of deteriorate over time, where the inkjet's not going to go anywhere. Or the inkjet is going to go somewhere, but the thermal printer's not.
Yeah, I just I use like a regular printer. I mean, I use inkjet, and it's been working.
Yeah, see, this guy's balling on a budget.
I'm balling on a budget.
I got mine on a deal. I was talking to Shane and I was like, yo, is this a good deal? And he's like, yeah, I'd buy that right now. And so I bought it and I bought a ton of stuff to go with it. So I have, if you ever get one and you need like 4x6 labels or the whatever they are, 1x3 labels, just let me know. I'll send you some. I have a ton.
Yeah, my homeboy, I put him on to Amazon and all that. And I'm actually going to holler at him because I don't know if he knows I'm on here. We're on here. But I put him on to Amazon and all that. And he got hooked instantly, like using Brixie. He has Brixie. He has everything. And I'm talking about within a matter of a week, he's gotten all this stuff. He sold like 10 things on eBay already. The guy is insane.
I don't even have Brixie. Like, I'm trying not to spend all this money on all these programs that I'm like, man, it's not hard to go to Goodwill and just get off your ass and go look around at a store. It's not that hard. Like, why should I pay $20 when I can get off my ass and walk around the store and figure it out for myself rather than some app telling me there's some shit there that's not?
Well, my homeboy, he ended up getting the Dymo 4XL Turbo, whatever the thing is called. Got it for like 30-40 bucks, bro. With like I think it was 7 or 9 rolls of label, like crazy,
Jesus.
crazy, something like that, something like that. And then he gets it, like literally, he got it like a few days ago. He gets it, but
Kathy, just check around on eBay. Check around on eBay. Find a used one that is like, you know, working. Obviously, that works. You don't want to buy a jank ass broke one, but yeah, I bought mine. I think I paid like 160 for mine for my Dymo 4XL, but it'll do the 1x3 Amazon label. I think it's 1x3, and then it'll do the 4x6s, all your shipping labels for eBay and Amazon. And that's what Scott and Shane and all these guys use.
I'm gonna show y'all what I'm using. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm using. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?
Yeah, I tried not to skimp myself on them.
So
I wanted to get what they use, what they recommended. Yeah, check it Office Depot. Yeah, check eBay first before you do anything. Check eBay because eBay is always trying to beat Amazon. So check eBay.
So yeah, this is my my labels right here.
Your 30 and ups.
I'm using my Avery's. You know, Avery, holla at your boy. I want some sponsorship over here. Holla at me. Give me some free labels. Yeah, I use Avery. I was watching a guy named LeVar. I don't know if you guys heard of him or watched him out there. He's a real motivating cat, and that's
Hold on,
one of the guys
that
that told me how to do
while you do this.
Go ahead, man. And yeah, I just started basic. I started real basic. I bought the very basic things. I didn't even have a printer. I used my mother's printer in Tennessee, knowing I didn't have a printer when I got home. I didn't have a computer until a week before. But I bought the basic things, the scale. I bought, you know, the packing material, boxes. I bought very, very basic things. The application of Amazon app. Bought very basic things, and little by little, I sacrificed what I had to, you know, to buy the box resizer, to do this, do that. And once I started really like, which took a little while, once I started seeing money coming in, that's when I was like, okay. But to be honest, I don't touch the money that I have from Amazon, Poshmark, or eBay. I hold on to all that. Excuse me. I hold on to all that. I pretend I don't have it, and I'm just literally balling on a budget. I work my job, and I use that money to continue doing what I'm doing, sourcing everything. Everything I do comes out of my paycheck. So I'm literally like, if you were right now to start with what you got in your bank account or whatever, I mean, I started with literally a few $100s that I saved up for a while. Well, no, I saved up for about a month and a half from my first sale, which was on OfferUp of a fish tank that I sold for $20. I started with $0, and I turned 20, and then it turned into like 50, and then 100, and then eventually I think it was like 600 bucks. Can't remember the number, but I ended up going to Tennessee and buying all the stuff that I needed on Amazon so it could show up to my mom's house in the middle of the mountains, and I had the stuff I needed. So you don't need much to start, but the more prepared you are, let me tell you, is going to save you a lot of headaches. So if you could buy the things that you need up front, buy it, be patient. I was patient.
Yeah,
So,
train. Yeah. Yep. Train Watcher Don. Yep. The Dymo 450 won't do the 4x6 labels, where the Dymo 4XL, which this one is, it'll do, like right now I have my Amazon barcode labels in here, but you can swap this reel out and put the 4x6 labels in here too, and then do just close it and then click print, and it'll do the Amazon barcodes, and then you can get the 4x6 barcodes too.
Man, I think I'm about to get me a Dymo, man.
Yeah, and as far as the box resizer, I don't. Yeah, Bearded Picker has a great video on the box resizer.
Yeah, actually, I got that same resizer he got.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those. I'm not gonna resize it. I'm just gonna shove it in a bubble mailer.
No, the resizer it does help, man.
I need to get one. I really need to get one.
You can be crafty, you know what I'm saying, and get like a box cutter and try to figure it out. But the resizer, it's a tool for a purpose. Like it really makes things, and it's not too expensive. I think it costs like $10, 15. I can't remember, $10, $15. But it's already paid for itself. I can tell you that it's paid for itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a stupid question, but yes, you have to have an account to access Seller Central. Obviously, you have to be a seller to access Seller Central. But you can download and access the app and be able to scan stuff. That's all free. You can do all that for free. But to access Seller Central, you have to have an account with Amazon.
Wow, man. Hi. I just saw myself. You guys are awesome, man. I'm reading you guys' comments and questions, and I be honest?
This is awesome.
Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest. I like being honest. Honesty is like awesome. I love honesty. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm overwhelmed. This is incredible. Like, and thanks, hey Scott. Thank you for being on in the chat there with the people.
Yeah, and thanks Scott for helping us actually get here.
Yeah, for real.
Thanks for encouraging us. You didn't have to do what you did. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and then all you guys that are in the chat. I mean, this is amazing. It's overwhelming. This is awesome. So what do you guys think? Should we do this like every Saturday night? Maybe at a little earlier time or something? I don't know.
Yeah, now that we have it figured out.
We know. I mean, it took how long? It took a couple hours to get it, or like an hour and a half. Yeah, probably like 2 hours to get it figured out. Just like everything else.
Oh, no problem, Don. Yeah, there's not much that goes on Saturday night, so it's like just usually I'm out there just listing on eBay. This is kind of fun to break up the grind. Even like chatting with you today about Poshmark, like
yeah,
you were kind of popping my cherry on Poshmark. Like
we've been talking a lot about Amazon. Okay, how about this? You guys in the chat, comment. Where is it? Like, where do you resell on? Do you resell multiple platforms? And if so, is it Amazon, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy? I mean, the list goes on and on. Facebook. I mean,
yeah, post up in the chat which ones you guys sell on.
Poshmark. Poshmark is now. How long have you been selling on Poshmark, Kathy?
Amazon, eBay.
Corey's on Amazon and eBay.
eBay.
Hey, Steve Alcorn, what's going on, man?
Steve Alcorn, what's up, my man? What's going on?
That's my favorite Steve right there. I like that Steve. That's my favorite.
Steve's a good dude, man. Steve's a good dude.
He's a cool guy.
eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Amazon. Oh, you have your hands full.
Yeah, it's tempting, huh?
eBay, yeah, no. eBay and Etsy. I'm trying to get my wife to do Etsy, man.
Sorry, Poshmark and trying to do Amazon. Wow.
Starting with Amazon.
You're selling on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark, and you're trying to do Amazon. Now that I kudos. That's a lot of drive right there, and that's great. I love it.
Amazon, eBay, and OfferUp.
And Facebook Marketplace for Money from Mars. eBay and Etsy to Linda. Hey, Linda. Train Watcher Don, starting with Amazon. I'm my favorite Steve too. He's hilarious.
He has like, I love watching the morning shows because he has like, he could have his own like radio show. Like his voice is just like,
Right?
he has that radio voice. Street corner, whatever. Amazon, eBay, street corner, whatever.
That's my past, man. Let's leave the past behind. We're moving forward.
Yeah, we're not flipping ass pads on the street corner anymore, Steve, or granny panties.
Hey, look, my boy's in the chat. See, he just started like Oscar Cabrera. That's the guy I was telling you about, man. He has a Dymo. Listen. He has a Dymo. I have a Dymo, but it turned out to be, I thought it was a 450, but it's a 400. Either way, I haven't even tried it out yet. But he has a Dymo before I do. I've been on Amazon for more than 3 months already, and he's been on Amazon for I think like a week, and he has a Dymo already.
Yeah, I don't even think I was on Amazon, and I bought a Dymo. I just knew I was gonna need it, so I was like, well, I better be prepared. I'd rather show up to a gunfight with a gun.
Steve said he was a DJ in college. All right.
Yeah, Steve has a great video on the whole Amazon, how to list your product, how to go through Amazon Seller Central, how to navigate all that. Steve has a great video on that, so definitely check out Steve's videos. He also has a lot of Dollar General penny shopping videos, so check him out. Definitely check him out. He's got a lot of great videos. And he's like very soothing to listen to. So if you need something to relax to at night, listen to him.
K97. When you have a nice book you are shipping with others, do you put in some kind of bag individually? From what I understand, everybody has like their own way of doing it. Me personally, I put in that little bit of more effort and work into it, probably overwork it, but I almost put all my books in poly bags. Almost all of them, especially because I do send in new books. I sell a lot of brand new books. I haven't been hurt by it yet. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm not telling you to do it. Don't say I told you to do it. I didn't tell you to do it. But I do sell a lot of new books. I take that risk because the book so happens to match the, what do you call that thing? The conditions guidelines. I haven't been hit with any, like, we need proof that it's true or nothing. I haven't been hit with it yet. I am very picky about how, if I send a book I've sent brand new books that are literally brand new. I've sent them as used like me. So I figured out in my own common sense of how to do it. But yeah, for me, I definitely I put books in bags. I've gotten stuff that I've had Amazon return to me that I've like removed from my inventory, and man, they've treated some of my stuff horribly. Or maybe it wasn't them, maybe it was the post office. I don't know. But I like to take care of my stuff. It's my stuff. I went out. I worked my butt off to find it. I worked my butt off to bring it home, to label it, to list it. And if I'm gonna send it to somebody and I don't know where it's going exactly, I don't know exactly who's receiving it. And I don't know how long it's gonna sit on the shelf. I want to protect it, especially books.
Amazon Train Watcherdon. You can get a huge pack of poly bags of all different sizes. I think it's 4 different sizes on Amazon, and it's like relatively cheap. I think it's like $20, and it's like a ton of them.
Yeah, I actually got some really big bags. So, yeah, they have those. The best deal is the one that has the 4 different sizes. But I even got this thing. I could put this on. Look. Look, it says warning, do not put this
What's
over
that, like a 14 by 18?
It's huge. I don't even know, man. Like a 24 by like 18. It's like a 24 by 18. I got it for some sleeping bags that didn't have any bagging.
Yeah, I have a bunch of different ones. Yeah, penny shopping is a is a whole different animal than. It's not about the profit, really. It's about the kind of breaking up the monotony of the everyday grind, really.
I actually went the other day trying to
Did
find
you?
something. Yeah, man. I didn't find nothing though. I didn't find nothing.
Yeah, I haven't went in a couple weeks because it's kind of been like crap stuff. I don't know. I might go this week because I know which stores I could probably target that aren't gonna pull the items.
I'm pretty
Like
sure
this week it's like K-Cup coffee stuff, so I'll send you the list after we get off here, but
so what this week is K-Cup coffee?
yeah, it's all the yeah, Steve, this week is Clover Valley, I think it's Holiday Blend, caramel, and there's another flavor. I forget the other flavor. Hot cocoa is the other flavor. So hot cocoa, caramel, and holiday blend, Clover Valley, is going to be on the penny list on Tuesday.
Hot cocoa. I like hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry guys. I see my face. Y'all don't see what I see. I see. Well, yeah, y'all see this.
Yeah, they see what you see.
Yeah. Do you see what I see? I'll start singing if y'all want.
Yeah, it's all K-Cups, 12-count K-Cups. So stock up. It's going to be a penny.
You know, I'm going to try to hustle them K-Cups. I'm going to try to sell
them.
I've
been selling so much of that penny stuff, though. Like, everyone says, like, oh, there's no profit in it. Like, man, yeah, there's a lot of profit in it when, like, it's just certain things. It's not all of it. Obviously, not all of it is profitable, but some of it is.
Look, Snaky came out. What's up, Snaky? What's up, Snaky? Snake, you see my snake? Sticking his head out. He's gonna eat the stormtrooper. Oh, Snaky. I love Snaky. His name is King Kong. Yeah, he goes by a lot of names.
Yeah, Kathy, the brown dot is gonna penny soon, and also gray dot and blue dot clothing is gonna penny soon. I'm pretty sure that's like 70 or 75% off already. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to penny soon. Yeah, same with Steve here. It says, if you're buying it for a penny, you can at least sell it for $1 at a yard sale. Yeah, I mean, like Scott said, when I bought all that medicine for a penny. I was like, man, I need to offload this like for the expiration date. And I was freaking out about it. He goes, who cares? Like, you bought it for a penny. Like, are you really out anything? No, I'm out like 53 cents. You know, like, am I really out anything? No. But when I sold 4 of those items for $5.26 a piece plus shipping, am I out anything now? Absolutely not. I'm so far in the green on that penny stuff. Like, I'm pretty decent. But the rest of it, yeah, like Steve said, you could flip it at a yard sale.
Man, when did we start this chat? Feels like it was 5 minutes ago.
That was almost an hour ago. A little after. No, not even an hour yet.
Oh, really? Man, that's awesome.
How many we got in here? 20, 23?
We have 23 people live in the chat. We have 19 likes. That's pretty cool, man. That's almost 100%. That's better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't shoot 100%.
I sold some Zantac for 15 on Amazon. That was plenty of stuff. I was gated. I couldn't send any of that stuff in. I was gated. All that medication I was gated in. So, but I've sold a lot, and I sold one cough medicine today on eBay, and I'm pretty sure I had another offer on something else today of penny medicine. I gotta check out my eBay. What's going on with that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. If you guys want to know like more about anything to do with Dollar General, I mean, his YouTube channel is not called DG Picker for no reason. That's his thing. That's what he likes to do the most, and that he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. So go watch his videos and comment on them, ask questions on them. You know what I'm saying? And follow this guy. Follow DG. DG is one hell of a guy, man. DG is awesome people. Jordan's his name.
Yeah, my name is Jordan. K97. No, I haven't dealt with tax forms yet for reselling this year, at least. But I know next year I'll be in good hands with it, so I'm not too worried about it right now. I have a really good CPA in my back pocket. I was on the phone with him Wednesday. I had an hour-long phone call with him. So we were good to go. I wanted to get all my I's dotted and my T's crossed before I went ham into Amazon again, because like I said, I sent a bunch of stuff in, and I didn't want to go too far into Amazon and be kind of up shit creek without a paddle. And he was like, no, you're good. Get at me in like 6 months and we'll square up. So nope, I haven't dealt with the tech stuff, but I'm not worried about it. He wasn't worried about it, so I'm not worried about it.
I haven't dealt with the taxes yet. What I'm doing is I've been keeping track of all my receipts and stuff in paper.
Yep.
Like I have them separated. Like my shipping cost stuff goes here. The stuff I bought goes here. Anything that I've like gotten returned, or all that stuff. All the stuff I removed from inventory has its own little place. I'm trying to stay as organized as possible. I spoke to a buddy of mine, and he runs a lot of businesses, and he's kind of helped me out with it. So I'm not gonna give any advice when it comes to taxes.
I'm not a tax guru, so get a hold of a tax guy.
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Don't listen to us here.
I don't know. Listen, man. 4 years ago, I didn't know where I was gonna get gas to put in my car. so I can make it to the ghetto, so I can buy straight up. I didn't know how to count a dollar. Like I had to count pennies and hope that my drug dealer would give me some drugs. I'm just being real with y'all. So today I got over 4 years clean and sober, and I'm trying to just keep my receipts in order. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep my receipts in order. I don't know anything about taxes. As a matter of fact, I just started paying them. That's all I know is that I owe the IRS a lot of money, and every time I'm supposed to get money back on my taxes, letter saying we took your money because you owe it. So just private citizen.
But hey, you're on this side of the fence now.
Yeah, man, life is great. I actually where I went and bought these toys today, it's cool, man, because I
kind of cut you off on that. What's up with these toys?
Dog, you think, dog, we had so much fun so far? I've had fun. I don't know. If you guys have fun, comment down below. Yeah, all these toys. Like I got Battletoads and stuff. I got old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. Like I got all the villains almost from Ninja Turtles. Got this crazy old school like nostalgic toys. Was from this kid, well, he wasn't a kid, he was probably in his mid-20s, and him and his mom were out there, like doing their thing, and I just know, like when you go through that kind of lifestyle, you just know, you know what I'm saying, and sure enough, they were having a few beers or Jello shots or something like that, and they offered me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I didn't say anything else. I was like, no, I'm good, thank you. And I went to give him a ride to the next yard sale over, which was a neighbor of his, because he was going to take signs to them. And I mentioned that I was in recovery, because I noticed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, And he was like, yeah, man, I got some time cleaning. And I was able to talk to him and give him a few motivating words. So, I mean, that's part of what I like to do. I like to like let people know, hey, look, this is what I've been through. If you're going through it, you can get out of it. I got out of it. And it's just weird how, like, almost every day, something happens that I'm able to, spread that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the kid I got it from, that he was just like me, just like me. That's how I was 4 years ago. So God bless that kid, man. Still there? All right.
Yeah, we're good. Jane, Rise and Grind did do the mystery box.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this.
Dude, I've been looking at liquidation. Like, I have seriously been thinking about it. I've been looking at all these Amazon return stuff. Like, there's actually a liquidation. Oh man, I keep forgetting about it. It's not open Sundays, but there's one by my dad's house. There's a liquidation place, and they're like, you need to go check that out. Even my little brother's like, hey, I want to get into this. I want to buy Amazon return pallets and stuff like that. And I was like, I looked at my dad and I was like, does he know like what I do? Like, like I sell on Amazon. Does he know like he could probably be buying my return shit? Like, he's like, yeah, he knows you sell on it.
Well, I know me personally, I'm not on that level. Not right now. Much respect, man. Shane, man. Shane, y'all don't know Shane. That boy grinds, boy. That guy, he hustles. He hustles. Like, that guy's, it's amazing. Like, the other day I hit him up. I'm like, all I did was make a video, right? I made a video and I dealt with all the other things that I normally do, right? And I, bro, how do you do it? Because I consider myself, you know what I'm saying? I go. And it's crazy, man. He does so much. But me, I'm focusing. I'm new. I got a few months on Amazon. I'm just now figuring out what I'm doing with Amazon, what I'm doing with eBay,
Yeah.
what I'm
Same.
doing with Poshmark. I'm kind of organizing it all, and it's all like one big plan, and the expert business model. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of have more of a of like a an organized direction. You get what I'm saying? Because I have bigger goals that I'm gonna get to, but I'm not gonna get to those big goals that I have if I can't accomplish these things that I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely recommend, like, to just meet Kathy, people who are just thinking about Amazon, especially, like, all that advice that you guys hear from like Shane and Scott and Wade and Chris and John, and I mean the list goes on, and Steve and Sue, all the advice, and the other John, like all the Johns, you know what I'm saying? Literally, they know they've been doing it for a very long time, and the advice they give is really priceless. It's amazing that they give it the way they do. Take their advice, one thing at a time. Do eBay first, like me. I'm crazy. I like a challenge.
Yeah, like I've had my eBay account since like 2010. So I've been selling on there off and on for quite a while, and I'd sold on there before, and we had some IP claims, and my account got shut down, but it is what it is. So I had a way older account, but the account that I have now paid to get me through college and all that. And then I found out that, yeah, thanks, Shane. You're a vampire, dude. I don't know how you do what you do. You straight up kill it. Yeah, Steve says it. I started in 1998. I'm a newbie. Yeah, you were probably flipping Bigfoot footprints, the OG footprints. Yeah, a lot of coffee. Yeah, that's what he said last night. he says, yeah, a lot of coffee is my secret to success. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, this is.
I drink a lot of Red Bull and everything else, but I can't keep up with Shane. Between having I'm serious though. Like Shane works full time. I work full time. Shane does eBay and Amazon, and I do too. And I'm like, I'm not even at this guy's level. This guy is on a whole new level.
Let me say something, dude. Straight up, I give y'all both props, bro. Props, like both. Not only do you all that, right? You guys have like actual kids and a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have that. I don't have a kid and a wife. I literally just got my first place a little over going on 2 years almost. You know what I'm saying? And I live by myself. For me, I have a little bit more time. So just knowing that I have a little bit more time, and it's still like it could get overwhelming sometimes when I lose order, when I lose the organization and I skip something or whatever. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to have a wife and kids. Or I mean, I give y'all props, man. That to me is amazing. It's amazing. But either way, anyway, with all that said, all of you guys in the chat are amazing people. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not saying it's over. It's only over whenever you guys want it to be over. I won't stop,
shit.
man.
We'll keep going.
Listen, I was up till 4 in the morning.
Awesome.
I was up until 4 in the morning last night, and I woke up at like 7:30, something like that. So I haven't slept.
And missed the whole NES system.
Yeah, I missed it, but hey, I got a bunch of toys, man. I got so
But
many
you got a
toys.
whole backseat full of stuff, so
Dude, I
you
have a
made up
whole
for it.
actually, I have a Mickey Mouse that I cannot find for I have no idea. I've looked and looked and searched everywhere for this one particular Mickey Mouse. It looks like the oldest Mickey Mouse to have ever existed. I left it in the car. It's like it has paper eyes and everything. I'm almost telling myself maybe this is handmade, but it has a tag that the tag is all beat up and like, and it's not like how those like nylon tags are, just like up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fabric, and it's all stained up and stuff. I found this Mickey Mouse. I paid $1 for 3 vintage. I'm talking about 1960s Snoopy, a 1950 something little Willy Mammoth thing, and that old Mickey, dude. I don't know why I started talking about that. I lost track. I lost train of thought.
Shane's trying to get us to go live for 8 hours.
Uh huh. The stream is good for 8 hours. I say run until the stream stops. Man, don't challenge me. You don't understand.
That's what I told her. I said, don't tempt us.
Don't do it. I won't stop. I won't stop. And in the next 3 hours, the delirium will start kicking in, and I'll start singing some Boys to Men. I'll start singing some. I'll be dehydrated. Which reminds me, I need to drink some water. Y'all drink beer. I drink water. I'm proud of it.
Double dog dare you, he said. Do you triple dog dare us?
Well, if we still have this many people in the chat, we'll definitely stay around.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't.
I don't like to be the first one to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one.
This is nothing like last night. There were so many people in that chat. I didn't even look at how many people were in that chat last night. It was crazy. It was like, it was nuts. But that was awesome that you guys allowed me to come on the show last night. So thanks again for that, Shane. That was an awesome opportunity. Besides my whole shenanigans I had to go through to actually be able to get on there, but I hustled through it, and I went and I bought a damn webcam. I was actually talking to Alex, and he said, get your ass to Walmart and buy a webcam and get back. You have 40 minutes. And I was like 20 minutes late to the show, but I went to Walmart, bought this webcam, and I got back here, and I still finished out the show. And Alex was like, you know what the best part of the whole show was? That you took your ass to Walmart and bought that damn webcam and got back and did the show.
That's what it is, though, man. That's what it is.
You see that? Right there. Shane's like, you and Alex should come on our Sunday show this Sunday. You know, Shane, that's like, you know, that's today. Like 4 minutes ago, that's today.
Oh, wow. It's 12 in the morning. Listen. Listen. That's the kind of mentality I honestly, or not mentality, but more like, you know, that I can't even put words together, man. Like, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do with everything that you do. If you honestly like something, get it. You know what I'm saying? If an opportunity opens, don't walk, run through that opportunity, because opportunities come and they go. You get what I'm saying? And you
I could have easily said screw it, walked away, but no, I left. I went to Walmart, bought a webcam, came back here, made it happen, and we made it happen.
Yeah, man, and that's what you got to do. That's how the live show right now is happening. If I were to tell you that that or I had determination. No, a million times over, I told myself it's not gonna happen. But every single time that I told myself it's not gonna happen, I said, watch me do it. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I honestly thought that this live chat wasn't gonna happen. I felt a little embarrassed because I noticed that like I made it pop up and there were people showing up, but I couldn't get it to work. And you know, my homies came through, helped me out. It happened because I was like, just determined to do it, determined to do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm determined. I'll stay 8 hours, bro. 8 hours, bro. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, if they want us to go on tomorrow, I mean, I'm in.
Oh, so you mean like stay up 8 hours and go on tomorrow?
No, I mean like I'll go to bed and then we'll go do their show tomorrow. But whose channel is it gonna be on, man?
Was that?
Sweet. I'll send y'all the link tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Whose channel, Shane? Is it on your channel?
Yeah, we'll find out like an hour.
Yeah.
Parts, dude. But it's all good.
He says, I have no idea.
you guys,
but it's good. We're set up. We're good. We're good now. So
guys, tune into the Sunday Showdown. You're gonna have your friendly neighborhood fat man the flipper, and your friendly neighborhood DG picker, Jordan, my homie. We're gonna be on Sunday Showdown. Thank you, Shane. Would love to be there. You know, I'm down whenever.
With Rise and Grind Picker and Wade's Ventures, and I'm sure Bearded Pickers is going to be there.
It's gonna be cool. It's always fun, man. It's always fun. I always get something out of it. Sometimes, yeah, you know what? We don't talk just about reselling, but honestly, sometimes we shouldn't just talk about reselling. I mean, we do so much of it. Sometimes it's nice to like tell a joke. You know, like let's tell a joke and then talk about that for like 10 minutes, and then we'll go right back into the reselling. You know.
Like last night when I mentioned I painted cars, oh man, Chris, Liquidation, Ohio, man, that guy's a wealth of knowledge. And so is Thrift Trader. That guy, both of those dudes are awesome.
I love it. And Kathy, I was reading the comments, dude. It's just entertaining. Kathy put a sheep instead of a smiley face. So when you read the comment, either sheep. You're awesome, Kathy. Thank you for watching, man.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is awesome.
That is awesome, man. I feel blessed, man. Thank you all. So I don't know. You guys got anything? You know, what do you guys want to talk about? What are you going through? What is your where's your struggles at? Where are your triumphs? You guys learning anything new?
Do you have any questions as new resellers like we are, or new YouTubers like we are? I mean, we're both new resellers and new YouTubers. These two. Tell your story.
What story? Who?
Yeah, who? Yeah, both of us.
You want to hear like the whole story? Well, it was
We'll be here a whole 8 hours for that.
It was a dark, stormy night, 1 October 8th, 1984. when a humongous Cuban American child saw light for the first time. I can tell my story, whatever you want, man. I'm just clowning.
Oh man,
I'm having
Jay's
fun.
in here. What's up, Bolarama? Man, this is awesome. I actually, Train Watcher Don, I actually got into reselling by finding some videos on penny shopping at Dollar General. And then amongst all of that was right about the time that Scott had his viral video. Scott the Bearded Picker had his viral video of the Monopoly game. And I stumbled on his video, and here we are reselling. And yeah, so here we are. That's how I got into reselling. But I've resold a lot. I've sold a lot of car parts, a lot of paint guns, because I paint cars for a living. I work in a body shop full time. I use these paint guns here, Sada paint guns. They're the top of the line paint guns. But yeah, I use those paint guns. I've sold a lot of those paint guns. But that's how I got into reselling. I've sold on eBay for, I don't know. Like my account that I have currently is since 2010, but the other one I had before that was quite a while before that. Probably 2004, 2005. But I had IFB claims and it got shut down. But it's what it is.
That's what's up, man.
But then I found Scott, and as far as the Amazon stuff, and I started getting into Amazon about Christmas this past year, and sent in my first order, or my first FBA shipment, I should say. After the first of the year, I just got my first welfare check about the 16th of March. And then I got my second one on the 26th, but I don't touch that money at all. Just like Alex, I don't touch it. I try not to use it at all, just to keep it in there.
Yeah, me,
Jay, anytime you want us, we're there, bro.
Yeah. What's up, Bolo Rama? Yeah, man, we would love to be. I would love to be on the show. I'm sure, Jordan would love to. Also, me, I started reselling. To be 100% honest, when I was in school, I used to check this out. This is probably wrong, but I used to borrow pencils from the kids, right? And like they wouldn't, like, I'll go to give them back and they'll be like, no, keep it. Right? And I remember the first time I was like, shoot, I can get an extra milk. And in the lunch line, because I was on reduced lunch, so I would pay like 20 cents to eat lunch. But I never had money for lunch. Like not never. I would have money for lunch. But I would hustle, man. The kids would give me the pencil, and then like I'll go up to the kids and I'll be like, hey, you guys want to buy this pencil? And I chance get myself a chocolate milk at lunch. So I started at a very young age. But the actual journey was a few months ago. No, it was like last year. I was doing and we got a brand new work truck. Up in the truck, tested it out, and I took it around the block. And it actually went very far away from work. And I turn a corner and I see a big fish tank. It was a 75-gallon old school with the wood trim, the wood formica plastic trim, whatever that is. But it was a huge tank and it was in great condition. It was just dirty. So I reversed the truck, put it on the back of the truck, and I was like, because at the time I wanted to buy a bunch of snakes and reptiles and stuff like that, because I like those kind of animals because they're misunderstood. And I ended up selling it on OfferUp. I was like, man, I wonder if I can make some money off of this. And I put it on OfferUp, and somebody wanted to buy it. I can't remember. I still can't remember if it was somewhere between 60 and 100, or I listed it at 100. I took a $60 offer or something like that, and I'm like, awesome. And that gave me like, I remember like this little like, man, this is awesome. Like you could actually sell stuff on OfferUp and let go and all this stuff. I never thought about eBay or none of that up until this point. And whatever, it ended up chipping. The little tank ended up getting chipped in transportation. So I told the kid, hey, look, I'll be honest with you, it chipped. I can't sell it to you. In that condition, like for that price, I just give it to you. It might still work. So if you want to try it out, but I can't sell it to you the way it is. Like I wouldn't be able to do that. I couldn't sleep at night or whatever. And the kid came through. I helped him in his car, and he reaches in his pocket and he goes to give me $20 bill. And I was like, nah, man, keep it. Don't worry about it. And he's like, nah, man, here, take it. This is the least I could give you, you know? And so I grabbed that $20 bill. And I remember, and I think that's where I started noticing the videos and stuff like that popping up. And like I started getting information about reselling on eBay and seeing people like Reezy Resells and seeing people like, I remember seeing Gary V and seeing all these videos, and it intrigued me. And it gave me the idea, yo, I'm going to start an Amazon selling business. I'm going to start an online business. I'm going to start selling stuff online. And so I grabbed that $20 and I put it in a little bank envelope and I wrote, do not touch online business for online business, whatever. And one day I'm going to a Goodwill, or I'm going to my uncle's, and I'm passing by a Goodwill and I grabbed the $20. Well, I had the $20 in my pocket, but I told myself, you got the $20 at the house. So why don't you go up in this Goodwill, see if you find something like you see on the YouTube and stuff, you know? And yeah, I found some stuff. I made some money. Then I got that money, and I bought some more stuff, and I sold that stuff, and it just kept going. And it was first eBay for like it was a good month, and it was a good month. No, I sold on Let Go and OfferUp for like 4 months, and then that's when I went and I got the eBay and I started selling stuff on eBay, and I just been nonstop ever since, man. Been nonstop ever since. And I just started planning stuff out and figuring out how I'm going to do it, what's my next move, and how I'm going to do it. And I would always be like planned out like a month to 2 months in advance. And I mean, that's where I'm at right now, you know. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor.
We're always poor when we look at that bank account, but we're not poor. We're broke, but we're not broke. Sorry, I had to message. Are you messaging Jay?
Huh?
Did you message Jay?
No, I was I'm commenting back to Kathy. She asked me if my name was Alex. That's what my mama named me. My name was originally going to be Giovanni. And my father, he came from Cuba at the age of 14. And his name is very Cuban. So when he got to this beautiful country, all the kids would pick on him. So he had in his mind, he said, whenever I have a child, I'm going to make sure they have the most American name possible. So he figured Alex was the most common American name he could think of, and that's why he named me that. But my mom wanted to name me Giovanni, but he said, no, that's too exotic. That's too exotic. So yeah, where we at?
I don't know. I'm talking to Jay on Instagram right now.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I got him on Instagram.
I don't know if I subscribe to him, but I'm messaging him.
I'm horrible with social media. trying my best to like figure out Instagram. My cousin, my little cousin,
Just follow.
he grabbed my phone today and he was like, "Hey, I was going through your Instagram and your Instagram sucks."
Yeah, dude, my Instagram, like, if everyone was asking me last night on the live chat, like, what my Instagram was, and I'm like, man, my Instagram is all paint. Like, that's what I do for a living, is I paint cars. So 99.99% of my posts are about painting. And, you know, like, I'm a fat hillbilly from Ohio, so I like to grill and I like to eat. So the other half is steaks and the grill and, you know.
Yeah, my dad immigrated from Cuba. Beautiful place. It's messed up. It's just a messed up situation. I flip a lot of shoes. You 14s?
You got some Kevin Durant's?
You got some Kevin Durant, size 14? I love me some Kevin Durant, size 14.
Yeah, Scott. Have you seen Scott's Instagram picture today?
Yeah, I was laughing. Like when you open
Oh
up
my God.
the first thing you see is Scott. He looked happy in that picture too, man. That was a great picture. Just now, boy, spell checking. I don't get it. But yeah, like I was saying, my cousin he goes on my Instagram and he put link in there and stuff like that. He just Facebook a couple months ago. I literally just and I don't know how to use none of it. I'm trying to learn. It's part of the process.
Yeah, Scott wins social media today.
Scott wins social media.
Like mermaid of the day. Merman, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got an offer on eBay. What's up?
All right, eBay's going off. My eBay hasn't made a sound.
No thanks.
In a good little time.
Half my price. No dice. Sorry. Nope.
Hey Heather, if you're still in the chat, thanks for sharing the video. That's awesome. Thank you. Support. We gotta support each other. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. People get all wrapped up in this, like, oh, is I gotta get there first, or oh, is I gotta make more money than the other person, or like I gotta sell mine for super cheap so I can sell it first and lose money. Like, don't get wrapped up into that, man. Let's help each other out. Like, I really wish that people would understand that if you would keep your price at the same price that everybody else at, we can all sell it for a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like more money. You know what I'm saying? But no, there's people that come.
Everyone's in a rush to the bottom.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. But it is part of it.
I don't get it. I don't know why everyone's in such a rush. Like, oh, I'll go 50 cents under him, and then I'll go 12 cents under him, and then it's just like never-ending ladder to the basement, and then no one gets anything.
Yeah, I think a lot. I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought. I could be totally wrong, but I think it has a lot to do with like some people. Like, there's things that, like, for example, I know Shane had gotten some. He did a video about these sleeping bags that he paid like $9 for them or something like that. I paid $2 for them. So maybe there's people out there that literally get stuff for super cheap.
That's what
And
I think about a lot of it too. It's like, man, how much are these guys getting this stuff for?
yeah, because I have one of those Roblox things. I have a few Roblox on my account in my inventory, and my cost is okay. The lowest price, right? The buy box is cheaper than my Amazon fees. So just the Amazon fees that it costs to sell it costs more than the lowest price that's the buy box. That to me,
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
I have a couple of those too. It's like, to me, that blows my mind. Like, how cheap are you getting these to make that worth it?
Now I think that I'm pretty sure that there's people out there that do have connections with, like, the distributors or whatever, and they're able to really get quantities of big quantities of stuff at way cheaper than what we're ever gonna find, or what we mostly find in clearances or markdowns or 50% offs. You know, there's most likely people out there that that got it like that. They've been in it for a while. They just got connections. They got licenses. They got time doing it. They're grandfathered in certain things. I don't know. That's just a thought I've always had. That's a direction I kind of want to go, to be honest. Not kind of. I'm trying to get there eventually. Be able to just buy directly from the distributors themselves or the manufacturers themselves, which I remember reading about that stuff, and it's a whole complicated situation with wholesalers, and there's a lot of stuff involved with that makes it a little complicated, but it's possible. It's definitely possible to get to that, potential or whatever.
You had a question on the chat here, Alex.
Where's it at?
It said, congratulations on your journey. I do have a question for you. I saw all those books that you got for $20 at a garage sale. Do you have a scanner that you like to use? Thanks.
Yeah, I have a great scanner I like to use. Where's that question at?
It's the second to the last. It's just above Kathy's.
Oh,
Second
okay.
to the last one.
And that's a cool name. What's up, Dr. Jan Simpson? So yeah, I actually have a really cool scanner. It's called my phone. Budget Lightbox video. You'll love it. I'm really like, it's not like I'm trying to like be cheap or whatever, but I just haven't invested in certain things, and the scanner, I haven't gotten one of those I'm not gonna try to now, and I used to know, but I don't know anymore. I just use my phone, Scott IQ. I'm not in a rush. Like that thing that I do with yard sales, I've done it multiple. I haven't lost yet. I usually with just a couple books that get sold, I make my money back, and then the rest is there to be reinvested or to eventually sell. I sell books all the time. I sold a couple books yesterday. I sell books all the time. Book favorite. I love books, man. I love books. Never thought I would say that. But the scanner, I just use Scott IQ. I use Scott IQ. I use Amazon Seller too. I use that app too. Sometimes I'm bouncing back and forth with it. I go to this place called abebooks.com. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Look it up. That's a place I go to also research books sometimes. Sometimes I'm not sure about a book. Like after scanning so many books, sometimes your brain could get fried up. So like I'll be like, man, I don't know if this book is worth sending or whatever, and I'll put it to the side for like later research. And so I have books there that I'll do a little bit more extensive research, especially when that are signed or autographed. I haven't even did to sell a book that has been signed or autographed. I haven't because I too much going on. There's my organization right there. Too much going on. I've surpassed those autographed books. They're there. I already know they're worth, but they're, 25 bucks, and it so happens because the author isn't or like, yeah, it's not like a high in demand book and whatever. Or like one of them is also one of those autographs that the author will have like a one of those things where they set up a table and a bunch of people line up and buy their book, and the author's just there to, oh, Molly, okay, thank you, Molly, and they sign it. I have a book like that. Um, I could talk for hours, man. Let me slow down. But yeah, Scout IQ, Amazon seller app. That's what I use. I'm probably gonna get a scanner in the next couple of weeks. I gotta make a list of things that I'm gonna get in the next month. In the next month, I'm doing an upgrade with my whole entire formula. You know what I'm saying? So el cubanazo. Yo, Jordan, what's up? Are you there? I'm sorry. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I thought you were frozen. Man, I can't believe we still got 18 people in the chat. Shout out to the 18 soldiers that are in the chat. We're going until 7:30 in the morning. We're not gonna stop. I'm just joking. Most likely we won't go that long. We're gonna see how long y'all last. Let's see who quits first. But we have 18 people in the chat. El Cubanazo. I want to say what's up to El Cubanazo. El Cubanazo. It sounds like I'm saying a bad word, man. El Cubanazo is something that Cubans say. It's like saying like super Cuban. I don't even know how to explain that. Hey, El Cubanazo, can you explain the name El Cubanazo? An hour ago from RA, got a deal on a freeze-dried mountain house meals. Went looking for a camera, but they said it wasn't in stock. BS. I agree. 19 Thrift Trader. What's up, Thrift Trader? That 91 in the chat. All right. I can outlast y'all. Kathy, you just don't know. You just don't know. I'm telling you. You don't understand. You cannot outlast me. The Energizer Bunny came over one day and he was like, I quit. Here, take my batteries. And I took his batteries. And he quit. Why you don't see him that much? It's all about Duracell now. I scan at least 5 to 8 books to one easily. Oh, you're talking about with the scanner, right? E-Yo-Yo scanner works great. Yeah, Money from Mars. Yeah,
the eBay scanner?
The E-Yo-Yo scanner.
Oh, E-Yo-Yo.
I think that's how you say it. I can read it in Spanish. E-Yo-Yo. E-Yo-Yo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless the eBay scanner. Yeah, as long as you're scanning a barcode. If you take a picture of anything on eBay, like I took a picture of those KD shoes tonight, and it was sending me like golf clubs. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was like scrolling through. It was like, are these images useful? Like, hell no. You're not even in the ballpark. Like, what in the world?
Yeah, we'll teach y'all some. I'm just assuming is a Cuban individual. So yeah, we'll teach y'all a little Spanish today too. El cubanazo means the loud Cuban. Yep, Cubans are very loud people. I don't know if you noticed. I'm pretty loud. I'm in the back just listening. Deirdre, I don't know Miss Bell. I'm gonna say Miss. I
What's
don't know.
up, Jason?
I always see your name and I can't figure out how to pronounce it right. I'm horrible. But thank you so much. What's up, just me, Kathy, through Trader Dedra. Dedra? Did I say it right? Give me a thumbs up if I got it right. And Dedra. Dedra.
I'll tell you what, the thrift trader right there. A couple weeks ago on Scott's channel, he gave out some tips and tricks for eBay. Was get your first 100 listings on eBay. Like get 100 listings on eBay, and then every day from then on, do 5 listings every day. And then you're going to start seeing sales every single day. Like, as soon as I hit 100 listings, I started getting sales like pretty consistently. And then I've been trying to get 5 listings every day, and it's been pretty much steamrolling. But then I went like full tilt into eBay. So then it was like 100 listings, and then I was like, all right. And then I went 200 listings. And then it was like, all right, now we're pushing on to 300 listings. But he was absolutely correct as far as eBay sales. Once you hit that 100, you pretty much got a stable like eBay store, and people are going to come to that store. I mean, obviously, you got a lot of foundation there to bank off of. But he's absolutely correct. You have a lot. You have a lot there.
Yeah.
And then as far as Shane put out a video a couple weeks ago on the promoted listings. If you saw that, it was like you run it promoted listings through your whole store like for 5 days or whatever, and then end it, because you see the numbers will go up and up and up, and then they'll tank, and then they'll go up, and then they'll tank, and then they go right in the toilet.
Yeah.
So you end it on that 5th day. You end it, and then you go and create a complete new one, and you start a whole new campaign. And then all your sales go right back up, because they blast them right out of the water from the get-go. So your sales go down, and then they go right back up. So if you stop it before they go down, they don't go down. They just keep going up. So if you stop it before it tanks, you got to kind of watch where it goes down and where it goes up. So if you catch it before the dip, it doesn't ever dip. It just goes up. And that's where I've been playing that game with the eBay promoted listings, is trying to catch it before the dip. But Shane's 100% correct, man.
That's great advice, man. That's great advice. What's up, Lazaro? That's my uncle right there, everybody. Lazaro Casillon. You see that guy? We call him Uncle Shaky. He's gonna be showing up in some videos pretty soon. Very, very colorful guy. Awesome guy. Love my uncle, man. Shout out to my uncle. Thanks for coming and watching me talk more. Like, if I don't talk your ear off enough. Dr. Jan Simpson, it is a lot better price than some of the ones use. Like the KDC, still a Bluetooth scanner that connects to you. I also use Scout IQ for scanning books. KDC, that was the one that I wasn't gonna try to say because I couldn't remember how the letters went again. I completely forgot. But yeah, that one I know is a pretty pricey one. But heard people already say like like Money from Mars is saying, yeah, try. You know, you can go with a cheaper one, and you know, just get one. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't sold on eBay, or not eBay, Amazon yet, is books. I have not done
Seriously?
any books.
Oh man, you gotta try it.
I know. That's even Steve Alcorn was like busting my chops a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Are you serious? Like you've never sold any books?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't sold any books." That's the one thing. That's the one thing everyone is like straight to when they get to Amazon is like books and like kitchen stuff. And I would just started scanning random shit to get onto and see what I could sell on Amazon. And yeah, books is I have not sold anything book wise on Amazon.
I mean, you don't have to, you know, it's definitely a good way to start because you're not gonna get. I mean, for me more than anything that the profit, the margins are so much better with books. The kind of suck, but you're not gonna send in a book to lose money because of the fees. You're not sending a book that's gonna make you money. I sold my favorite book that I sold just because of the name is the Eva Longoria cookbook. I made like $20 on it, or it was like 15, $20 on it. But I sold books where I've made $40, $50 profit on one book. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about I paid 10 cents, 50 cents, a dollar, $2. And I think it's awesome. I think books are great. And it's like you scan them. It's like right there. You go beep, 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 whatever. It's just fun. It's fun to scan a book.
Now, what scanner do you have? Like, do you have a scanner or just use the app?
I just use Scout IQ, man. I started using Scout IQ like what, a month and a half to 2 months ago, maybe 2 months. Before that, I was just literally just kind of guessing with Keepa because I was brand new and I was learning all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was using Keepa, and I was using the Amazon Seller app. And a matter of fact, those were the first books I sold, and I sold one of my first week of selling book where I made like $50, $60 profit off of a book, dude, that I found at a thrift store in Tennessee. Like when I saw that happen, I was like, man, books, yeah, they're not playing around. And it was like a million rank when I bought it. It was like a million something rank. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I hear all these guys like, man, books, books, books. And I'm like, man, I'm selling so much other stuff other than books. To where like I'm doing so much other RA other than books to even think about books. But I found a couple books. I have scanned books. Like I scanned some books at Tractor Supply of all places. Around Christmas time, I found some, and they were $7, and they were turning about $20 profit. And I didn't buy them. I don't know why, but I didn't. But yeah, I definitely like kicking myself in the ass now, but I wish I would have. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start looking into books more. Like I've started scanning a little more books, but like I've been hitting the Dollar Trees and looking at books more. And right, my Amazon replenishables pretty much come from Dollar General. So once those tank, I may expose the video that I took a while ago.
Hence the name, right?
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, man. I mean, it's the cool thing is that there's so many possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they were saying it in the show last night. I'm pretty sure it was last night that they were mentioning, like, man, you can so many categories, so many brands. You have not scanned everything in Amazon's catalog. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
so many things out there.
Like there's so many people that are like, well, I'm new and I'm restricted in everything. Like, no, you're not. You're not restricted in everything. You haven't scanned everything.
Snap out of that mentality, people. Don't think that way. Don't do it. Don't.
Like,
don't,
just
man.
because you scanned like pure filters doesn't mean you're restricted in all of the filters. Like, or just because you scanned Mr. Whatever. Like, just because you scanned one thing doesn't mean you're like, even if you scanned like something in one color, doesn't mean you're not restricted in that same thing that's a different color. Like, there was several things I've scanned that was like, oh, I'm restricted in this brand, this color, but this brand, this color, I'm not restricted. I'm like, how does that even work? I don't know, but I've sold a lot of things that way. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Where it's the same exact thing, just a different color, but I'm restricted in it, this one, and I'm not this one. But I don't know. But there's so many people like, I'm restricted in everything. Like, no, you're not. I'm restricted in just as much stuff as you are. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and like
how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it, and how bad are you willing to work for it and figure it out and work through the trials and get through the loopholes and apply for stuff. Apply for stuff is the big one. Like, have Amazon Seller Central on your Google app on your phone to where you can get on there and log in and apply for it. Enter the ASIN and apply for it. Right then and there. As soon as you scan it, apply for it. If you're restricted, apply for it. And then if they ask for, they hit you with the distribution receipts or whatever they call that. If they hit you with that, then you're pretty much out on that. But most of the time, like, you're automatically in.
My battery's running low, man. That
like,
was
like, here's a bolo. Like, I'll give you a bolo right now. Like, Play-Doh. Play-Doh's auto accept. So there you go.
Play-Doh accept?
Yeah, Play-Doh's auto accept.
That's a good tip. There you go.
That's a good tip. There you go. For all you new resellers, Play-Doh's auto accept.
Play-Doh is auto accept. That's the truth. Just gotta scan. Well, you gotta sell stuff, and then you have to scan stuff. And then if you're restricted, don't look at it like a stop. It's not a stop sign. It's actually, I think it's a check. It's a check, right? It's a little check sign, and it's red. Yeah, it just means you have to change the color. So it's not stop. It just means change the color. So you gotta go scan. You gotta go into the
sometimes it'll say like you're restricted, but then like you can, like, you have to look further into it, and it'll say like you can sell this item in new condition, used, but you can't sell it in refurbished. So it'll tell you you can't sell it. But then if you look further into it, it'll say you can sell it in new and used, but you can't sell it in refurbished and collectible or something. So it's like you can still sell it brand new. You're not gated in it. It'll just come up as you're gated at first, but if you click on it, it'll be like, oh, you're not gated. You can sell it in new. You're not gated, but it looks like it at first. So automatically everyone's like, oh, I'm gated. Piss on it. I'm off to the next one.
That's what goes through your head, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is.
So it depends on the information that you've already received, and the practice that you've already put in. So everybody has their own little process. Like I've said, like what I've gone through isn't what Jordan's gone through. What Scott has gone through isn't what Shane has gone through. But in a similar way, we've all gone through the same kind of things. But we learn our own little different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the beautiful thing is that I can show you, hey, look, this is what's happening to me in my first 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And you haven't even jumped into Amazon yet, and you can have a little bit more like, oh, that could happen to me, so let me do that. And whatever, everybody has their own little process when it comes to it. So, you know, like, just try to change your mentality about it. You know, be a little more like, you know, a little more determined or something. You know what I'm saying? You could do it. You could do it. If I did it, if I'm 3 months in on Amazon and they haven't kicked me out yet with all the things that I have done, I shouldn't be selling on Amazon. I honestly should. Amazon should have been sent me an email, or I should have been gone into the app and, you know, blocked or something with the mistakes I've made. Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, like right there. Thanks for the tip. I just got my first application. You're welcome.
Congratulations, El Cubanazo. I'm just assuming you're Cuban, man. So, que hola, que vuelta. But yeah, that's awesome. She sells. Hey, Sue, what's up, Sue?
Sue's in here. Oh
man, I feel special today. We done got visited by all the new people, and we got visited by Scott, by Steve, by Sue, by Bo.
Yeah, we got visited Shane, by all the kingpins in here.
Family up in here. This is amazing, man. This is awesome. Yo, we're definitely gonna do this again next Saturday, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You're down?
Definitely, I'm down.
I'll move around some things. You know, I'll get my Saturday stuff move over to Sunday. I'll have my assistant help me out, and she's gonna put all the Monday stuff over to Wednesday, and we're gonna be good, man. Everything's gonna work out.
All right, this one right here is a good question. Bonnie's got a good one. How did you sell enough to cover that first the $40 monthly fee for starting?
Oh, I think my first month I totally lost.
Yeah, I was totally in the hole.
Well, I think I think my first month ended up $24. So, and that was like a month. That was almost like 5 weeks after I sent my first shipment in. So like 5 weeks after I sent my first shipment in, I ended up getting $24 from Amazon, and that right there would pretty much, I think it would stop the majority of people from continuing to do Amazon.
Yeah, I think my first one was $16.
Yeah, that's just
after
being real.
I'd already spent that $40 for 2 months.
This is what I did. What I did was I saw somebody say, it was Seth Kinnip. Awesome guy, bro. That guy's awesome. He gives a lot of like free advice, and he's really cool. He was like, look, if you think you're gonna sell more than 40 items a month, then it only makes sense to buy the $40 thing and whatever, and then you have a couple other benefits. But if you're gonna sell less than 50, then start with the free version, or the 99-cent version, right? So me with my big dreams and my big hopes and my drive, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna sell 2,000 items my first month. I'm getting the $40 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sell for. I think I sold 26. It was in the mid-20s, 26 to 27 things. My first actual month, but then by the time the pay cycle and all that, I only got like the first 2 weeks. And there were a lot of fees, and there was the learning process with, you know, why am I not seeing the money I thought I was gonna see, and having to dive in there and like figure out, okay, so there's storage fees, and then there's this, and then there's that, and you know.
Yeah, like right there, Sue said try and send in 24 items a week minimum. Like
That's a great tip.
that's where I'm slipping, is because I'm focusing so hard on eBay right now. Is I'm trying to balance out the two, because Amazon was way up here and eBay was way down here. Now eBay is way up here and Amazon's down here. Now I need to do some RA to get them to level out. So yeah, she's exactly right. So once you stop selling on Amazon and stop sending into Amazon, not so much stop selling, but stop sending into Amazon, it's gonna start to go down a lot more. So, you know, you gotta feed the beast, as Scott says. You gotta feed the beast. You're not gonna sell more if you're not sending in more. You gotta feed the beast. The more you send in, the more you sell.
You know what I love about Sue? I'm always, because I read the comments when I watch the shows and stuff like that, and she's always catching the questions that people have or the comments or whatever. She's always like involved with people in the chat, man. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, I miss a lot of stuff. I totally empathize with Scott and Shane now. When I see all the comments and I'm like, oh, they didn't answer that question. Let me answer it for them. I understand.
Yeah, keeping the two platform levels is super hard, especially with a family and a full-time job. And trying to devil in the third platform.
Yeah, you have to find your balance. If you're gonna go and do like how I'm doing and Jordan's doing, one is like, you got Amazon and eBay and then family and all these things. You have to really like sit down and get a piece of paper, get a calendar, get something, and figure out a good steady routine, just like anything else, and really try to manage your time that way. um and yeah, that's the best way to do it. Like me, my Amazon right now, I'm focusing on some decent things, or whatever. But books is the main thing right now. I'm gonna be doing on Amazon for the next month, um while I prepare for this coming up Q4. So I'm basically going to be preparing for like Q4, because you have certain requirements that you have to meet, so you could be able to even sell like toys. And during the last 3 months of the year, meet requirements to be able to sell toys. So your sales, I think there has to be about 20. Don't mark my words on this, but you can look it up. Go into the little question thing. For Q4.
Or the Seller University.
Yeah, Seller University. And yeah, you have to like you have to have sold a certain amount between, I think it's the 2 months that lead up to it. So August and September. In those 2 months, you have to have sold like 20 items, merchant fulfilled. So you have to sell merchant fulfilled stuff, and amongst other things, to be able to sell Q4. So I'm trying to prepare myself for that.
Do you have to sell merchant fulfilled?
Yeah, you have to. From what I understood. Now, don't go crazy on me. Don't beat me up. I'm a very sensitive guy. Don't beat me up. I'm not sure. It's been a couple months since I read it.
Sue's in here. Sue, Sue would know about that. Do you have to do merchant fulfilled with that?
The designer store and more. Yep. Yeah, I mean, just this first part of the year is already gone. Q1.
Yeah,
Q1 is gone. Q2 is next, and if you can count to three is after that.
Q2's in the batter's box,
and four is just waiting. 4 is eating a big old rib. It's eating a big old rib, got a face full of barbecue sauce. Just saying, I'm waiting. I'm having an appetizer. That's what it's saying. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I know she's probably driving. So
No way. That's talent. I hope she's not.
hope she's not driving. Hopefully she's in a hotel room and not driving.
Yeah.
Sell merch
I don't think she
fulfilled
would
before
be.
Q4 in order to sell merch fulfilled Q4.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to have sold a certain amount of
Yeah, I didn't know you had to
FBA
do merch fulfilled.
and a certain amount of merch fulfilled, which is short for merchant fulfilled, which is basically where you don't send your stuff to Amazon and you just list it on there, and when it sells,
Otherwise, can only sell FBA.
you basically send it to the customer. And Dearda, I said your name wrong earlier. I saw it in the chat.
Well, I have a ton of stuff that I can sell merchant fulfilled. Oh, 42 lavender things. I did a video on you that one day. I sent you all that shit.
Oh yeah,
I can sell all that hazmat stuff merchant fulfilled, but I can't sell it FBA.
Hey, but you can sell it.
I can still sell it merchant fulfilled, and I can still make money on all of it still. But you know, you got 2 days to get it anywhere in the U.S. How likely is that?
Now I have a good question. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's kind of late. All right, so look, for you new people out there doing Amazon, seems like we talk about Amazon more than anything. The new people out there in Amazon, what are I don't know, a hard question. What are your goals, or what is your, how do I phrase it, man? You know, like how far ahead are you thinking when it comes to Amazon? I'll give you. Let me see. I'll give my example. Like I noticed a lot of people when Christmas was over, them Christmas lights that were on clearance and to do with Christmas was like disappearing, right? Before I ever thought about doing Amazon, I always just thought that people were like, oh yeah, they're buying Christmas lights for next year, you know, and they're gonna store it in their attic or their basement. But I believe the smart thing to do is buy all Christmas lights. I'm gonna hold on to them. Christmas time, I'm gonna send them to Amazon, right? Isn't that the smart thing to do? So I don't know how far ahead you guys think, you know, like have planned. And Deidre, sorry, Deidre. Deidre, I like that name. Full year out, always Christmas year round. I just recently sold 2 ornaments FBA. That's awesome. I didn't even shoot. There you go. It's always Christmas. It's always Christmas. Full year out. The designer store in Moore said, always Christmas year round. I just recently sold 2 ornaments FBA. That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought a lot of. I have a lot of Christmas stuff sitting in the rafters of my garage, ready to go for, you know, October, November to start posting. But I don't have. The only thing that I don't have is like a lot of fall and Halloween type stuff. Is the only thing that I'm really missing out on. Everything else, I pretty much have all my bases covered already. Is I have a lot of summer stuff stored in totes, ready to go, and you know, for that season, and for, you know, Christmas and Halloween and fall, I don't really have anything. Thanksgiving, stuff like that, I don't have anything stashed away as far as eBay goes. But yeah, Christmas, I'm pretty much, my bases are covered there. Thank you, Dollar General. And most everything I bought was, I paid a quarter for it.
Oh man, I think delirium's setting in. I'm getting tired, man. It's 1:05 in the morning. I haven't slept, man.
Christmas, the film. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to FBM before fourth quarter, then, huh?
Huh?
That sucks. You gotta ship 2 days anywhere in the United States.
You do?
Yeah, if they order it Prime. Is that? I mean, I don't know.
Well, no, because no, that's not how it works. Because I've sold merchant fulfilled stuff that got Prime on it. So I think, but there is merchant fulfilled Prime though. I know that. I haven't.
Well, see, yeah, I've never done merch fulfilled, so
Yeah.
I don't know if merch fulfilled is kind of like Prime kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, merchant fulfilled. That's why, like, my theory or my tactic when it comes to like books and stuff is that when I send it to Amazon FBA, it automatically got that Prime sticker on it. I'm pretty sure, like every single time. Um, Even though I know that there's been things. No, anyway, yeah.
Well, when you're FBA, you're Prime.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I don't think
Right off
that's
the
in
rip,
everything.
automatically.
I think there's things because I have stuff in my inventory, or I don't remember for the life of me, man, but that says not eligible for Prime or something like that. So, but either way, the when you do merchant fulfilled, you're not in Prime. So, like in other words, if you go to a list on Amazon to find something, and you select like you actually have to like select a different seller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that seller is gonna tell you how much shipping is. If they I think if they charge shipping, I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But either way, yeah, like. Oh man. Yeah, there's no Prime on it, but could, and I don't know how it works. I haven't looked into it in a while, but you could send stuff. You could have the Prime badge. I believe that there's like requirements with that too. Like you have to use certain kind of packing stuff and boxes, basic on stuff when you do merchant fulfilled Prime. But yeah, it's something you have to apply for and all that. So basically, everything is FBA for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never even messed with merch fulfilled, but I might start. I mean, I can still list that stuff on Amazon that I have out there that I sent you that video of all that stuff that I got. It's like I can still list that on Amazon. I just can't send it to FBA. I have to merch fulfill it. But like Sue here chiming in, she's saying like, yeah, you have to apply for merch fulfilled Prime. Like I would not even want to do merch fulfilled Prime. Like the odds of anything of you sending anything to anywhere in 2 days, the likelihood of that is like not gonna happen. That's why Amazon has warehouses everywhere.
Yeah, imagine you're like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're at work and you're tired and you have to go home to list, or you have to go home to take pictures, or you have to go home to your family, or you have a bunch of stuff planned, and then all of a sudden, hey, you got 2 days to ship 20 things.
Yeah.
Besides,
and you can't send it out until the next day.
I mean, I can see that as possible. I mean, it's not like you can't do it, but Yeah,
But you couldn't do it. If you're at work, it's 3 o'clock and you're at work and you don't get home till 6. Post office is closed. You already lost a day.
Yeah, you already lost a day. I like that she gave that advice. Yeah, I definitely I saw it, the whole Merchant Fulfilled Prime. It looked cool. I looked into it. I read about it. I watched like videos of it in the Seller University, and I was like, okay, I'll check that out later.
Like I had one on eBay today. Someone was haggling with me on some like cold medicine, and it was like going back and forth. I was like $5. I'm like no. They're like $6. I'm like no. $7. No. Like
Yeah.
$8. I'm like, all right, whatever. You bought it.
And yeah,
I paid a penny for it anyway. And then like they messaged me and like, I need this ASAP, like right away. Like, well then why didn't you just go to the drugstore? Because I live in Puerto Rico. Like, how fast do you think it's gonna get to you coming from Ohio to Puerto Rico? Like, do you think it's gonna come overnight? Like, this isn't gonna happen like that. Like, it's going to Puerto Rico. This is gonna take a few days. Like, you're probably gonna be over your cold before this ever gets there.
I'll get there and they're like, what's this? Oh, I ordered this. I forgot. It feels great already.
Shit, I was sick a week ago. Yeah.
Hey Sue, thank you so much for your help with the chat. Yeah, Fat Girl Sewing. I like that name right there. Aren't there certain things?
Yes, and if you do Merchant Fulfilled, you have to have new boxes. Like Sue right there, Sue's. You have to have new boxes.
Yeah, you don't want to send somebody.
Yeah, you ain't sending that in a janky, beat up eBay box or an old Amazon box. Like a brand new box.
Scott has someone asked to express ships condoms. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, well, that brings up like a little, like the quality of what you send out. Now, I love the fact that when I send stuff to Amazon, I can send it to them in the ugliest box in the whole wide world.
Yeah, like I've sent it to them in Target boxes.
But when it comes to anything,
I used to send them in brand new boxes, and I talked to Scott, and he was like, "Fuck no! Like you can send that in whatever box you want. Like it doesn't matter. It's going to a warehouse.
Yeah,
but it has to be a new box.
Yeah, and it's not like they grab it. They grab the brand new box and they say, "Oh man, this is a nice box. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna set this over here very nicely."
Yeah, they rip it open and trash all your crap, and then like, "Oh, well, you sent in damaged stuff." Like, oh, okay. Yeah, probably wasn't the jackass that just Hulk smashed my package that I just got there.
Oh, this has a red sticker that says "Do not separate." I'm gonna throw this one over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I love Amazon, man. It'd be cool. Amazon workers, like in the chat, man. That'd be cool. We're ranking on y'all. This man,
man,
we're
like
definitely
that razor I did, like I was telling you about the other day, like I had a return on that thing. That was my first return on eBay. Dude got it, used it for a week, and was like, "Yeah, this just doesn't shave like all my other razors." And I'm like, "This is a brand new $100 razor. You got it for less than half price," which I still made money. And then like 2 weeks later, he's like, "Yeah, I'm returning it." And eBay accepts the return, obviously, because I have free returns with 30 days, whatever. So they send it to me. He gets it to me, and it's like, I put pictures in. The listing was like, all boxes all ripped up and all this shit. And I'm like, What do you want me to do? Like, you used it for a week. Like, how can you return that? But everyone's like, I put it in the fortunes of reselling, and they're like, well, you have free returns, so they're allowed to return it. And I'm like, but the dude used a razor on his face for a week.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully on his face and not something else for a week. And I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I was just like, whatever, here's your money. Like, I'll just clean it up. And I've seen some sold, even used stuff. So I was like, I'll sell it and I'll make my money back again. So, but it was just like, it blew my mind.
I took a loss on my first return. Was it my first return? I have never had a return on eBay, right? Sold a couple things. I haven't sold a lot, but I sold a couple things. And I get, you know, decent little stars and nice comments, and it's a pretty cool thing, right? So, but I got my first return a week or two ago, and it was for a Star Wars shirt or whatever. And then like the very next day I got a return on a Wii Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, Mario Party 8 or something like that. And I took a risk with that one, so I totally I didn't want no negative feedback or nothing. So I was like, hey, look, man, I'll just give you your money. Sorry about that. Hopefully that person's not watching right now. That would be kind of crazy. But yeah, I told him, look, keep it. I'm gonna return your money. Don't worry about it. I paid $1 for the game. I mean, yeah, I lost maybe like a couple bucks or something like that from fees and I don't know, whatever. But I learned something. I learned that I'm not going to sell Wii games or Xbox games or game without testing the game out. At the same time, I'm scammed. Maybe buddy saw, you know, I'm a new seller, and maybe, you know, he was like, let me see if I could get away with this.
Yeah, there's always scammers out there.
Yeah, but you know, me, the headache of everything, I was like, nah, dude, keep the stuff. We're good. Everything's great. Thank you for shopping. Fat Man and Flipper.
Yeah, like here, like Sue, do you like what I guess for my own thing, does it matter when you do merch fulfilled before Q4? Like, is there a certain time frame that you have to sell before Q4, obviously, to be able to sell FBA before Q4?
Yep. Yeah, things change.
Or the quantity. I mean, like, there's so many rules and they restrict stuff. I know. Before Q4, I didn't know that you had to actually sell FBM before Q4. So this is news to me tonight. So
that's why they say it. They say, man, learn the rules. Do the.
She says, I think it's before third quarter. So like right now.
Yeah, it's in the third quarter. It's like right now. 2 months. You have 60 days, basically, like 2 months, and I think it's September. No, October, November, December. So it's August and September. You have from the beginning of August to end of September to be able to, like, your metrics or whatever have to fit in those, you know, things. So just look it up. Look it up hit the little magnifying glass in the Seller Central. Like, it's up there somewhere. My finger. It's up there. There you go. Hey. You hit the magnifying glass and type in qualifications.
That's Facebook over there.
That's Facebook. Yeah, hit the little thing. It's like it's the question mark. You hit the in your seller
They
central.
don't want new sellers selling stuff and not shipping to customers. Well, I'm not quite technically it. I mean, I guess I am a new seller, but I've been selling for 4 months on their site. So
yeah, that's
I
actually
guess I'm a new seller, but
that makes sense. What Sue just said. Yeah, it's like think the most. That's when
yeah, it
Amazon
changes every year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Amazon sells like the majority of what they make all year. You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest spending time of the year.
Yeah.
I mean,
so there's so
everyone
much.
blows crazy money between Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah,
That's the
there's
biggest
so much.
money maker.
They want to make sure basically that you're able to withstand that sort of pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to have sold at least a 20, and I don't think it's even that much. I mean, honestly, 20, like that's just like, hey, we want to make sure you can sell 20 things in 2 months, which, like, for, I mean, honestly, I think that's, if you
Yeah, I wish I would have like
you
merch
could do it.
fulfilled a lot of that shit I have in the garage a while ago. I mean, I can, like I said, I can still list it on Amazon and sell it on Amazon. I just have to merch fulfill it. And like we were talking earlier, it was all right. Someone orders it at 2:00 in the morning. Well, I'm not going out there at 2:00 in the morning when my phone vibrates that I have an Amazon sale to go package this up, send it out so my wife can mail it the next day so I can get it out of here. Like, that's going to be probably the second day before it ever hits a mailbox.
Yeah. Yeah. The more link in there for it talks a little bit about Q4, but also what Sue said, like they're gonna be sent out because from what I understand, it does change. You know what I'm saying? Things change day to day.
25 orders from August 1st to October 1st.
Yeah,
they want to check your performance on merch fulfilled. You can sell merch fulfilled first, second, and third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks, Sue.
Well, still got 6 people in the chat. Just me, Kathy. She said she fell asleep. So sorry for boring you.
Yeah, Jesus, sorry. Yeah, I have a ton of hazmat items too, but I know I can still sell them on Amazon. I just can't send them into FBA. But they are still profitable items on Amazon. Like, very profitable items on Amazon. I just can't send them into FBA.
Well, guys, I think, hey, what do you think, Jordan? I know I want to be a champion. I want to be a champion, but you guys are the soldiers. You guys are the soldiers. I'm just a spectator. I'm just watching. I want to thank you guys for. What do you think, Jordan? I think it's time to go, man.
Yeah, I
got so many things to do. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. If you think I'm joking, look, this is what I'm talking about. So these are just a few things I got today, right? That's nothing. These are
the rest of it's in his car.
A bunch of other stuff, and yeah, and my car is still halfway packed full of stuff. So much stuff, man. And the thing is that I have, and it's not me. I have two. I call them co-workers, but I'm better yet. I'm gonna call them co-entrepreneurs. Two young people that are very close to me, and they're helping me with listing. And at the same time, it's like I'm showing them, look, do it because I want them to do it too. So they're helping me out. I'm hooking them up, and so I have to basically organize myself still, get all this stuff together so I can go over there and present them. Look, this is 150 things that I want you to list this week. This is for eBay. Here's 100 things for Poshmark. Let's do it, and have to like help them out. I already that light box video that I have, the video, because I built that light box for my co-entrepreneur, and I still have to build another light box, but I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the whole lamp with the thingamajiggy and the stand thingamajiggy.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the backdrop tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting it as soon as I get off of here. Already. That's how crazy it's been, dude. Remember, I was talking to you earlier. But yo, hey, every chat, thank you so much.
Yeah, for watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been awesome.
You want to give any final words like they do in the Sundays and all the other shows?
Don't quit. Just because you're restricted doesn't always mean you're restricted. Dig a little deeper and keep looking for other items. Just because you scan one item and you're restricted doesn't mean you're not restricted in the next one. So keep scanning items. Go through every aisle in the store. Just because you look like a dick scanning every item in the store doesn't mean anything bad. Just keep scanning items and you'll find something you can sell and turn a profit on. I mean, we're doing it. You can do it. We're just as small as you.
I'm sorry, dude, but I just saw on they're ungated and Hasbro now. That's amazing. That's awesome, man. Don, congratulations. I am going to try to get ungated myself now.
How did you get ungated in Hasbro?
I think it was the Play-Doh thing. I don't know. That's crazy. But yeah, guys. Final words from me. This is what I'm going to say. Look, I started this journey a couple months ago. Really motivated. I'm still motivated. I didn't think I was gonna do YouTube ever, like whatsoever, but I found that it's fun, and more than anything, I found a bunch of friends. Like I met Jordan because of it, Scott, Shane. I can many people, relationships that I've built in these months. Just the idea that I can come here, that you guys actually listen and like comment and are like, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. And I'm a new seller. I'm new with this. And I was like, man, I love watching these guys, but I really want to watch somebody who's like in the trenches, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't have a Dymo. Like I want to know what they're going through, you know? So I figured it's like FUBU, for us, by us. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for watching. This show will be for you guys. I don't know if you noticed the play with words. New resellers unite. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about you. It's about us. It's like the UNI. You know that song? UNIT. Why stand for unity? I told you I end up singing. Hey, y'all have a great night. Thank you for everybody who commented. Sue, thank you so much for your help. All the people that were answering questions and asking questions.
Scott and Shane, thank you guys as well.
Thank you guys. Man, for real.
Thank you everybody that tuned in.
You don't even know. So this is Fat Man the Flipper, your friendly neighborhood fat man, saying
I'm DG Picker.
He's out.
Denny the Hustle.